Welcome to Crypto Cryptid. Today we're going to look at the massive Ethereum explosion coming in 2021. And if you want to know more about crypto, make sure you follow our channel. Cryptocurrencies are exploding in popularity and mainstream awareness. Part of that is because of the skyrocketing values of some of those coins. A prime example is the meteoric growth of Bitcoin over the years. Bitcoin's price started at $0.0008 at its debut in 2010 and soared to recent highs of more than $60,000. Of course, Bitcoin isn't the only cryptocurrency on the market. There are thousands of similar digital currencies available, with more being created every day. That might be the next big cryptocurrency. The crypto world has been transfixed as Ethereum, long stuck in the shadows of Bitcoin, had a breakout stretch, rising more than 50% in the past week. Year to date, the world's second largest cryptocurrency has risen more than 360%, and since the stock market bottomed late last March, Ethereum is up an astonishing 2,200%. For those new to crypto or just curious, here's what you need to know about Ether. Ethereum is like Bitcoin, a technology that lets you send cryptocurrency to anyone for a small fee. More significantly, Ethereum lets people build powerful, decentralized applications on top of its blockchain network, the distributed computing system at its core, that everyone can use and no one can take down. First outlined in a 2013 white paper by Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum launched in 2015. Crypto trader Lark Davis says Ethereum's value could erupt over 6 times from its current price as he sees the leading smart contracts platform market cap rising to trillions of dollars. In a new video, Davis says that Ethereum achieving a similar market cap to tech giant Apple isn't so far-fetched considering the growth of the decentralized finance and non-fungible token subsectors, which are largely powered by Ether's network. I would say in the future, a $2 trillion market cap for Ethereum is not actually that insane. I mean, right now, Apple, the market cap currently for Apple is just a little over $2 trillion, almost 2.1 trillion. So we could see something like Ethereum, which is the settlement layer of the cryptoverse right now with NFTs and DeFi and daily settlement for payments and stuff like that. Although I'm crazy, I think this bad boy has a lot of room left to run. A $2 trillion market cap for Ethereum represents upside potential of nearly 550% from its current valuation of $309 billion, according to CoinMarketCap. The trader reminds his 307,000 YouTube subscribers that Ethereum economy is showing rampant signs of life. The number of users still has a massive exponential growth potential here, so that's something to keep in mind. We've also seen the decentralized exchange volume absolutely exploding up to 8,500% in the last 12 months as well. So we can see the user base, the actual economy of Ethereum is growing like crazy because there's actually stuff you can do on Ethereum. Davis is also bullish on some of the attention that Ethereum is receiving from institutional investors and big players in the investment space, including Cathie Wood of ARK Invest. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest, for the first time ever, have bought Ethereum. They bought 639,000 shares of Grayscale's Ethereum Trust. That is pretty amazing. That means ARK Invest has been looking into Ethereum more and more. They've been understanding what the value propositions of Ethereum are. And this is them literally putting their money where their mouth is and buying Ethereum, getting direct exposure to asset class. This is a big deal because a lot of people pay attention to Cathie Wood's ARK Invest and what she's buying, what her firm is investing in, and so getting them into Ethereum is a big deal now. The NFT craze has put Ethereum, the blockchain-based computer network that backs it, on the map again, but the platform is already paying for its success. The price of Ether, the in-house currency on the network, crossed $3,000 for the first time on Sunday and climbed as high as $3,340 on Monday afternoon, driven by the explosion of NFTs, and another market called DeFi. A year ago, it traded at just $210. The gains in Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency by market value behind Bitcoin, have accelerated even as Bitcoin's momentum has slowed. Ether gained more than 40% in April, while Bitcoin fell about 2.4%. Ethereum, launched in 2015 on the concepts behind Bitcoin, is a platform for developers to build and operate apps, much like Android or iOS. Unlike those operating systems which are owned by and controlled by Alphabet Inc. and Apple Inc. respectively, Ethereum is an open-source software project, which means no central party has control. The rally in Ether is tied to the recent burst of activity on the network. So about 7 million new Ethereum addresses or accounts able to hold Ether balances were created in the first 4 months of 2021, bringing the total to more than 55 million, according to analytics firm Into the Block. And the dollar value of transactions on the platform totaled $1.5 trillion in the first quarter, according to the research firm Messari, more than the previous 7 quarters combined. Another stamp of approval, the European Investment Bank, a lender owned by European Union member states, issued more than $120 million worth of 2-year bonds last week on the Ethereum network, a first for such a large-scale issuance. Right now, the value and the use case of Ethereum has been validated, says Danny Kim, the head of revenue at crypto prime broker SFOX. That success, however, has led to the network congestion and rising transaction fees that have prompted competitors to enter the market, along with the increasing worries about the environmental impact of cryptocurrencies. For most of its existence, Ethereum held more promise than payoff. That changed over the past year thanks to NFTs and DeFi. NFTs are like Bitcoin-like tokens with a twist. Only one at a time is created, and they aren't interchangeable, as currency tokens are. The NFT is connected to a digital work of art or other real-world item and sold as a unique digital property. Since the launch of the National Basketball Association's Top Shot collectible 6 months ago, NFTs has become a cultural phenomenon. The band Kings of Leon sold NFTs tied to an album release. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey auctioned an NFT of his first ever tweet. The Zenith, digital artist Beeple sold an NFT artwork at Christie's for a record of $69 million. The total value of NFT sales on the Ethereum network surged to $2 billion in the first quarter from $94 million in the fourth, according to data tracking site non-fungible. The DeFi market, meanwhile, comprises a broad array of financial services that allow crypto holders to borrow against their holdings or lend them out. With more institutional investors entering crypto markets, fueling the rally in Bitcoin and the expansion of derivative bets, there's been a corresponding demand for borrowing crypto assets. The total amount of crypto held in DeFi protocols on Ethereum, a number referred to as total value locked, has skyrocketed to $68 billion, according to the website DeFi Pulse, from about $900 million a year ago. The boom in both NFTs and DeFi coincides with a wild market ride in everything from stocks to home building materials that has stirred fresh fears that global markets are in a bubble. Many investors are speculating that markets have more room to run, thanks to aggressive stimulus from the Federal Reserve, which has pledged to keep its interest rates near zero for the foreseeable future. The growth in markets like NFTs and DeFi has been mind-boggling, said Jean-Marie Mognetti, the chief executive asset manager of CoinShares. Ethereum as a network is what makes all this possible. For all the recent hype, Ethereum is a software project still under development, and the obstacles it faces are material. The burst of activity has raised questions about Ethereum's energy usage, given similar concerns about the Bitcoin network. Ethereum's energy usage is much lower than Bitcoin's, however. The Ethereum network expends about 568 terahashes per second, a measure of the total computing power in the network, according to data provider YCharts. Bitcoin, by contrast, expends about 143 million terahashes per second. Moreover, Ethereum is in the middle of an upgrade cycle that will switch to an even less energy-intensive system. Its biggest challenge, though, is the same since its launch: scalability. The network aims to be a world computer, handling traffic from hundreds of millions of people around the world. The recent surge in traffic has resulted in significant network congestion, spurring a lag in settlement times and a steep rise in transaction fees. The fees are essentially tolls for access, but they go up or down depending on traffic. The average fee hit a record of $38 in February, according to statistics website BitInfoCharts, and rose back to $30 on April 20th, making it especially unattractive for small transactions. As you add more users to the platform and more activity, it increases the fees, said Wilson Witham, an analyst at research firm Masarai. As you try and grow, it's becoming a less friendly user experience. It is for these reasons that Top Shot, the most popular NFT, doesn't run on the Ethereum network. Dapper Labs, a Vancouver-based startup that created and runs a program with the league and the players, designed its own network called Flow. Ethereum's scaling problems made it impractical for Dapper Labs to use something the company discovered back in 2017 when it launched CryptoKitties, a game that allowed users to create and trade unique animated cats. It was essentially the first NFT and the first popular app to run on Ethereum. And as soon as it launched, it nearly ground Ethereum to a halt. 24 hours after we launched, the Ethereum network was at capacity, said Dapper Labs CEO Roham Garigoslu, and it has been ever since. Although Dapper Labs isn't specifically angling for Flow to replace Ethereum, there are a handful of other projects that are looking to take advantage of Ethereum's problems. The crypto exchange Binance has created its own version of Ethereum called Binance Smart Chain. Other rivals include Solana, Cardano, Cosmos, and Polkadot. All seem attractive now, Mr. Witham said, but as they grow, they are likely to see the same scaling problems Ethereum has. It's going to be a tough problem to solve, he said. That's all for today, and if you find the video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more cryptocurrency related news, and I'll see you in the next video.